You ever look at your wife and your kids and you feel like you're watching them from the outside? Like there's this glass wall between you and them. And no matter what you do, you just can't break through that shit. Like you see them laughing, you see them playing, you see them loving each other, but you're on the other side. You're distant, cold, just a goddamn ghost in your own home. And you don't know how it got this bad, but here you are pushing them away, watching them slip further and further while you tell yourself, I don't know how to stop. Let me tell you something. This didn't just happen like some unfortunate one-night stand that left you questioning your life choices. No, this mess has been brewing like a clogged toilet at a truck stop, and now it's overflowing all over your damn life. You didn't just wake up one day and decide to become emotionally unavailable. Somewhere along the way, you learned to keep people at arm's length. Maybe it was your old man who had the emotional range of a dried up condom. Maybe it was the constant fear of disappointing people, or maybe it was the pain of trusting someone only to get burned harder than that hooker at a fire sale. So now you shut down. You get irritated when they want your attention. You avoid the real conversations, and you bury yourself in work or in TV or just scrolling mindlessly just so you don't have to face the discomfort of connection. And when they ask you what's wrong, you give them that classic bullshit line of, I'm fine. But you're not fine. You're drowning in your own mental sewage. And then the guilt kicks in. You see the way that your wife looks at you and she's like just trying to reach the man that she once married. But he is slipping away. And you hear your kids ask, why is daddy always mad? And that stings like hell. It's like getting your nuts slammed in a car door, except it's your soul that's taking the hit. So what do? You promise yourself you're going to do better, right? You tell yourself, tomorrow I'm going to be more patient. Tomorrow I'm going to be more present. But tomorrow comes and you fall right back into the same damn cycle because you're white knuckling your way through this isn't going to fix the problem. You're not just too busy or too tired. You're emotionally locked up tighter than a nun's chastity belt. And until you deal with the real reason you keep shutting down, nothing is going to change. This isn't about trying harder. It's about breaking a pattern. It's about facing the fact that somewhere deep down, you don't feel safe letting people in. That you were never taught how to handle emotions other than anger or silence. And that if you don't get your shit together now, you're going to wake up one day in an empty house, wondering where it all went wrong. So here's how you fix this, okay? There's a 4-phase system that changes everything. Number 1, release, okay? Release. Because you cannot heal what you refuse to feel. You've been stuffing your emotions down for years, pretending they don't exist. Guess what, man? They're still there. They're festering like an unwashed jockstrap after a triple overtime game. It's time to let them out. Sit with your pain, acknowledge it, and feel it. Because until you do, it's going to keep controlling you in ways that you don't even realize. This means real self-reflection. Not just a passing thought, but truly digging into why you shut down. What triggers you and what wounds from your past are still driving your behavior today. This is about honesty, about being brutal, painful, gut-wrenching honesty. And until you admit what's really inside, you're never going to be free of it. The second phase is to rebuild, because a weak body cannot carry a strong mind. Think about that. You can't just work on your emotions and expect the rest to fall into place. Your body is the foundation. When you are physically strong, when you push yourself in the gym, when you feel your body like a man who gives a damn about himself, everything else follows. You got confidence, discipline, mental toughness. You have to rebuild yourself from the ground up. This means no more treating your body like a dumpster behind a greasy diner. No more skipping workouts. No more eating like a broke college kid on a gas station diet. Strength training, proper nutrition, and discipline in the way you treat your physical health will create a ripple effect into every other aspect of your life. A weak man can't be a leader, a protector, or a provider. Get strong or stay a limp noodle. The third phase is to rewire your brain, because your mind is either your greatest weapon or your biggest enemy. Your entire life, you've been running on autopilot, reacting to stress, to fear and pain, the shame, the way that you always have. It's time to reprogram that. It's time to train your brain to handle life differently, to respond instead of react, to take control instead of letting emotions dictate your actions. See, your mind is everything. And this phase requires deep, deep work. Meditation, journaling, working with a mentor who has been through the trenches and come out the other side. You must replace the beliefs that are holding you back with the ones that empower you. Stop telling yourself you're broken. Start telling yourself you're rebuilding. You are not some busted up sex doll abandoned in a dumpster, man. Okay? You are a goddamn restoration project. And when you're done, you'll be running smoother than a classic Mustang with a brand new engine. The fourth phase is to reveal, because the world doesn't need another mask. It needs the real you. You spent your whole life pretending to be fine, hiding your struggles, putting on your front, but your family doesn't need the version of you that's trying to be perfect. They just need the version of you that's honest, that's present and real. The man who isn't afraid to show up with flaws, all of that. And just to love them the way that they deserve. This is where the magic happens, man. When you drop the armor, when you become the man you were meant to be, when you finally step into your full potential, your relationships are going to transform. Your kids will feel it. Your wife will feel it. And most importantly, you will feel it. You don't have to figure all this out alone, okay? This is exactly why I do what I do, because I've been there and I've helped other guys that have been there. I know what it's like to feel like you're losing the people you love, but you don't know how to fix it. And I also know that you can turn this around, but you have to be willing to take the first step. So click on that link that's in the description down below, schedule a free call with me. Let's just talk. Two guys shooting the shit. There's no fluff, no bullshit, just real solutions that actually work. Because your family deserves the real you, don't they? Or do they need the distant, exhausted shell of a man that you've become? Now, if you're feeling this, if you know deep down this is hitting home, please leave a comment down below and let me know. You're not alone in this, but you have to decide that you're done living this way. So remember, get out there, destroy your limitations, reclaim your strength, and build your fucking legacy. Let's go.